All right, hello, Full Metal. I am back to take on who has quickly become my rival. Mark and I have just had this amazing, I think, back and forth that I think is better than any rivalry that you'll see in the movies, like Rocky and Apollo. Screw those guys. Like, those guys are chumps compared to what Mark and I've got. I mean, like, I beat him in debate first. Then he beat me in a three-way, not the fun kind. Then I beat him in fandom, and now we're back one-on-one, mano-a-mano, trading punches and scribbling very furiously. I am excited for this match because the more I learn about Mark, just the more I enjoy just playing with him. He's just a really awesome dude overall. But I am going to come out on top on this rivalry and reign supreme over the Maniac. That was me trying to be epic, but I really can't do epic very well. So I'm just hoping for a good match, answering some questions right, and I am just generally excited. This is going to be an awesome time. So bring it on, Mark. Let's see what you got.
So Jacoby, once again, they love pitting me up against these guys over and over and over again. And for trivia purposes, I guess this is technically our rubber match. As he mentioned, I beat him in the not-so-fun three-way, and then he destroyed me in a fandom match, and now here we are. The story never ends. But then again, much like Jacoby's already told you, we have this good, professional, friendly rivalry. Well, friendly, that's a strong word, but I'm looking forward to this. It's always going to be a good time when he and I go back and forth, and it's always going to make sure that one of us... Well, let's just do this. I got nothing witty to say. Let's just play the game.
Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of Full Metal Trivia Singles Division Tournament Race to the Championship is on. My name is Sandy the Sandman Robinson, and I am going to be your host today, but I can't do this alone. I got my head question writer, one of my friends, a good dude altogether. It is Andrew James Barr. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, Sandy. I'm going to be honest with you. This is one of the matches I've been most excited about. We got two really strong competitors, a heated rivalry. Well, I should say one of Jacoby's many heated rivalries. And honestly, the fireworks have already started. We're in for a long 4th of July.
I agree. And yeah, when I saw this matchup pop up, I was like, okay, this is, considering how far Jacoby's come since his initial, entrance into the fan leagues, he's been dynamite, and Mark is absolutely no slouch. We've seen what he can do in multiple events. I mean, he beat Jacoby in Full Metal's Triple Threat. So I got to agree with you on this one. I think it's going to be a fantastic close match, but we'll see how the wheels roll in round number 2 and now round number 3. What do you say we get these guys in here?
I cannot wait. Let's get started.
Introducing first, he has a strength of comic book movies. He is Mark, the Maniac Camire. And his opponent, coming in with a strength of Pixar movies, it is the Barbarian, Jacoby Bancroft.
Oh God, it's just coins. I can't drink.
I was wondering what that was. All right, guys. Good luck today, Andrew. Round 1 rules. Why don't you hit them with them?
All right, your round 1 rules. Basically, it's your standard whiteboard round. You're going to get 8 questions from 8 different categories. For each question, you're going to have 15 seconds to write it down. After the time is up, you're going to show what you wrote on your board as well as verbalize it. Correct answer is worth 1 point. There are no steals. There's no multiple choice. So if you get all 8 questions correct, though, you will get a bonus point.
Absolutely. Okay, I didn't even think about this, but how about I take E odds?
That sounds great to me.
All right, perfect. Guys, good luck again. Here is your first question in round number 1. The category is action adventure. Who plays the deadly Thin Man in Charlie's Angels?
This is not the Thin Man question that I wanted, Sandy.
No, it wasn't.
I got to tell you, I watched the new thing, thinking I was the new Charlie's Angels, thinking I was going to hate it. I didn't mind it. It wasn't all that bad.
Haven't seen it.
4, 3, 2. No, nobody did. 1. Pens down. Let's start with Jacoby, but I did.
Nope, Sam Rockwell.
And Mark.
Hey, you get your damn hands off her, Crispin Glover.
It is, of course, Crispin Glover. All right. Mark takes an early lead as we go into question number 2.
And that question is going to come in the category of the scaries. It's horror thriller. In Don't Breathe, how many characters break into the home of the blind man?
So many stupid people. That's the answer right there. Like,
fair. You have to do your research before you do something like that. You can't just go in. Wow, that almost came out real corny.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Mark first. Did you get anything on your board?
3.
And Jacoby.
3.
It is 3. 3 dumb people. All right, guys. Good job. Everybody's on the board. Man, I should have looked at this before I picked my side. All right, guys. Your third question comes in the category of non-U.S. films.
Yeah.
The Oscar-winning Italian film Life is Beautiful takes place during what war? Happily, I would have got this one right.
Oh, good. I have yet to see this movie. I have been told. I've been told mixed things. I've been told it's pretty good, and I've been told it's just kind of but I'll have to see it eventually.
All right, guys, we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Let's start back over with Jacoby. What'd you get?
I went World War II.
And Mark.
I went World War II.
Both correct answers. It is, of course, World War II.
And your next category is it's an older category. It's classics. What silent film legend starred as the lead male in the 1931 romance film City Lights?
Nice.
Sandy, what do you think about silent films? Did you watch The Artist?
I have not seen The Artist, and that's why. Mark played it out perfectly. But what do you consider classics nowadays?
I consider classics anything before 1980, personally.
Okay.
What?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacoby, I think.
Charlie Chaplin.
And Mark.
Where's your hat, Andrew? Charlie Chaplin?
It's right here.
Charlie Chaplin is the right answer. You guys are killing it already as we get into question number 5, and it is in the category of comedy. In what comedy will you hear somebody tell another person to stop trying to make fetch happen?
It's never going to happen as much as I try to make it happen.
Never gonna happen. Never.
You want to know why? Because that phrase, it's so fetch.
All right, we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we will go over to Mark first. Mark.
Andrew, for that, you can't sit with us. Mean Girls.
And Jacoby.
The musical kicks ass. Mean Girls.
Mean Girls is right. Good job, guys.
Right. Your next category comes in directors. Who directed Olympus Has Fallen? This franchise is one that I'm surprised has lasted as long as it has.
All 3 are good, man. Like, they're good. London Has Fallen is a good movie.
Now, did you prefer this or White House Down?
This, I'm not a big White House Down guy, so. All right,
Fair
guys.
enough.
Going to give you a 5.
Repeat the question, please.
You got it.
Absolutely. In the category of directors, Who directed Olympus Has Fallen? Honestly, White House Down is by a guy that I would talk about more if it wasn't, a director's question.
All
I wish you asked that one instead.
5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Jacoby
Louis Lettier.
and Mark.
There goes my perfect round. Roland Emmerich.
Both good guesses, but we were looking for who, Andrew?
Antoine Fuqua.
I thought he did White. Oh, I thought he did the other one.
Roland Emmerich did White House Down.
Yep. All right,
Wah,
so
wah.
the next category is in recent releases. Question number 7. In Just Mercy, who plays Walter McMillan, the man sentenced to death for murder despite evidence suggesting his innocence?
I love a good courtroom drama. It's probably one of my favorite subgenres.
I agree. Now everybody's got their boards up, so 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go over to Mark first.
This was an incredibly sad movie. Jamie Foxx.
And Jacoby.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is correct. I have not seen it yet, and I don't know if I'm gonna because I don't like being. So, all right, guys. And your final question is number 8. Give it to him, Andrew.
And it comes in everyone's favorite category. It's plot summary. Name the following film. After a robbery goes wrong, a group of thieves named after colors regroup in an abandoned warehouse and try to figure out which one of them is a rat.
Excellent.
Thank you. I've been told I should go into the voiceover work. I don't have the proper recording equipment to do so, but let me tell you about target markers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'd buy that marker.
Pens down. Jacoby
Reservoir Dogs.
and Mark.
Reservoir Dogs.
And that is the end of round number 1. Both correct answers. Good job, guys. We're going to take a short time out while we do some score tabulation. We'll be right back. All right, we are back, and after a quick score calculation, we have an amazing match going on right now. I think Andrew and I were right at the beginning of this, that these two are here to play and here to win. So we got a score of Mark leading Jacoby 7-6 as we get into round number 2. Andrew, can you tell them how round number 2 works?
I'm going to try my best. The leading competitor, this is your wheel round. The leading competitor will decide to go first or second, which would be Mark in this case. And the player who actually does go first will bet on either red or black. This is basically your opponent, your spinner's choice. The wheel will be spun, and it will land on either a category or one of those two colors. If a color is spun, the competitor with the corresponding color will choose the category for themselves or their opponent. If the category is spun, the competitor can choose to either take what they are given or they can choose to spin again. But be careful, because if you spin again, you must take what has been landed on. From the category, the competitor will receive 4 questions and they will be worth 2 points each. Multiple choice is available, but if you use it, it reduces the point to 1 point. Opponents can steal in this round. So if you answer incorrectly, your opponent will have that opportunity.
Awesome. All right, guys, we gave you your categories in round or before the match, but we're just going to blow through them right now for everybody at home. Your categories are taglines, 2018 films, not too long ago. It's a doggone category. Movies about dogs. Frances McDormand. Musicals. Wonder who wrote that.
I'm going to pass it off to someone else.
Previously on Deep Cuts, 90s movies, hockey movies, Robert Zemeckis, let's all go to the mall. Let's go to the mall. Movies that take place in a mall. Comic book movies. That is Mark's strength, and Pixar is Jacoby's strength. And as previously mentioned, the colors red and black. Mark, you can choose to go first or go second. What would you like to do?
Yeah, might as well. I'll go first. And,
all right.
Always bet on black.
Here we go.
Power move.
All right, I will bring up our wheel that I have previously done. I can unplug that now. All right, so you chose black, so I will put you on black. Ta-da! Are you ready? All right, here we go.
That's a good spin.
I know, right? That'd be the only one I get today. Francis
McDormand.
Well, there's a lot of Coens involved there, I'm sure. Just a wild guess. Oh God, I know I'm gonna incredibly regret this, but spin it again.
All right, here we go with your final spin in this round.
Suspense.
I'll banter while you're. There we go.
Good job. Good banter.
90s movies.
Better. That's
90s movies.
Sandy, you want to take these ones?
Sure. I was alive in the 90s.
I was just getting started.
Oh my God. Just babies. Babies. I'd have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you damn kids.
Oh, well, you didn't. Too bad.
Burn. Got him.
damn.
All right. Obviously, there's nobody here that watched Scooby-Doo when they were little.
I knew what you were referencing.
Come on, yeah.
Come on, old man Jenkins.
All right, Mark, your first question in 90s movies. You have 2 repeats and a challenge at your disposal. Who plays David Caravaggio in The English Patient?
Ray Fiennes.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal, Jacoby.
Kirk Douglas.
That is also incorrect. The answer we were looking for is Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe. Okay. Your second question. What kind of pie is Kevin caught in a sticky situation by his dad in American Pie?
What kind of pie? Warm apple pie.
For 2 points.
With the side of, well, you know.
I don't. I haven't seen that. Is it good?
Penis.
Oh,
Okay, got it.
question
We're
number
keeping
3.
that in, Jeff.
Yes, we are. All right, question number 3. What 90s film features the antagonist, Brigadier General Francis X. Hummel? I just watched this movie yesterday.
Nice.
Ooh, multiple choice.
All right, your 4 choices are A, Schindler's List, B, Total Recall, C, Last of the Mohicans, or D, The Rock.
I'm a dummy, I think. Schindler's List.
That is unfortunately not correct.
Is it?
I'll give you.
Mohicans?
I'll give you.
Oh, he already
That's my
answered.
guess.
Yeah, no, that's also incorrect. We are, of course. This is Francis X. Hummel, live at The Rock. It is The Rock.
It was the Brigadier General thing. Whatever. Yeah. Dang.
No worries. Your final question in this round is: what is the name of the production company that hires Barton to write a movie for them in Barton Fink?
Uh-oh. Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Your options are A, Capitol Pictures, B, Stax Pictures, C, Winslow Pictures, or D, Charleston Pictures.
Winslow?
That is unfortunately incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Jacoby, your choices are A, Capitol Pictures, B, Stax Pictures, C, Winslow Pictures, or D, Charleston Pictures.
Stax.
That is also incorrect. What we were looking for was Capitol Pictures. All right. Well, that was a round. Not exactly what Mark was looking for, but he did manage to get 2 points and not give away any steals.
No steals.
But we are now going to move over to Jacoby. And Jacoby, red is your color.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
Big money, big money, big money.
Ooh. 2018 movies.
I'm just looking at the categories again. God, let's take it. Let's take 2018.
All right.
Okay. So, 2018 films. All right. Your first question, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Wes Ball directed the third film in what franchise in 2018?
The Maze Runner franchise.
For 2 points. Your second question. What 2018 film's climax features the main character repeatedly riding a Ferris wheel as a large crowd cheers them on?
Let's go multiple choice on that.
Your multiple choice options are A, Freak Show, B, Love, Simon, C, Wonder Park, or D, 8th Grade.
Love, Simon.
For 1 point. Your next question. What month do the boys play their yearly game in the film Tag?
Oh, well. God.
Five, four, three.
Let's go with July.
That is
Chance for a 2-point steal?
Deal. Your choices again?
Oh, he
I
didn't.
think
Yep. No multiple.
No multiple.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
no, he didn't get a multiple. Is it April?
That is incorrect. We were looking for May. May.
Nope.
Game
And
night
finally-
2018 comedy, by the way. Just putting that out there. Okay.
Love that movie. What actor plays Eric Prince in Winchester?
Let's go multiple choice on that one.
Your multiple choice options are A, Jason Clarke, B, Jason Bateman, C, Jason Sudeikis, or D, Jason Patrick.
Loved you, Jason's.
Jason Clarke.
For 1 point.
All right. Well, that was a pretty decent round for Jacoby. He didn't let any steals go away and went to multiple choice when he had to. All right, guys, we double checked our scores, and it is absolutely 10 for Jacoby and 9 for Mark. A twist of luck in that round as we go into round number 3. Andrew, let's give him those rules.
All right, well, here are your rules for round 3. We will spin a wheel. There are going to be 8 different movies on that wheel. There will be 1 question worth 2 points and 2 questions worth 4 points. There is no multiple choice available, but there's also no stealing. So this wheel with those 8 movies will be spun to determine the movie for each question. players will have the option to respin only one time in round 3, so choose wisely. If a movie has no questions remaining for a respective point value and a player lands on it, they will get a technical respin. The player behind will start answering questions first. Once that player ties or moves ahead of their opponent, the other player will then get their questions. Each player will go back and forth answering their questions until a player is mathematically eliminated.
Awesome. All right, so Mark, you are behind, so we're going to start with you, and your wheel is here.
Should we give them their movies?
Well, I guess we have to, yeah.
Your movies today were Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, Young Frankenstein, Ginger Snaps, The Apartment, Knives Out, 1991's Beauty and the Beast, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, and Pacific Rim.
Nice. All right, Mark, are you ready for your first spin?
I think so.
All right, here we go. Round and round. As soon as it focuses. Oh, Pacific Rim.
I'll take it.
All right.
All right. Do you mind if I take Mark's questions?
Do it.
All right. Mark, you ready for your 2-point question in Pacific Rim?
Indeed.
Who plays Tendo Choi?
Could you repeat that, the name?
Absolutely. That is your second repeat. Who plays Tendo Choi?
All right. 5, 4,
Charlie Day?
3.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Clifton Collins Jr.
Oh, that's
All right, so we're going to stick with Mark as he's still behind. Mark, your first 4-point spin is spinning. The Apartment.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Your first 4-point question in The Apartment is, what item of Fran's does she give to Baxter, making him realize that she was the woman Sheldrake is seeing?
What item, you asked?
Mm-hmm.
It's a broken handheld mirror.
For 4 points.
And the lead. All right, so now we have a score of 13. 13 to 10. Jacoby, you're going to have to go through 2 of these right now.
My hands so sweaty. Okay.
Your first spin is spinning. The only thing you can't land on is Pacific Rim. Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Let's take it.
All right.
All right. All right, I will ask you these ones as soon as I can find it. There we go. Okay, your 2-point question in Anchorman is, who plays Champ Kind?
David Ketchner.
For 2 points. All right, within 1 now. And your first 4-point spin is, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Only one you can't get is The Apartment. Knives Out.
For 4 points. Let's do it.
All right. All right. I love this movie.
Me too.
All right. Your first 4-point question in Knives Out is, what game did Marta and Harlan play before he dies?
Go.
For 4 points and the lead. All right, so that's 16. All right, so we're going to move it over to Mark. Mark, if you answer your final 4-point question, you will move into the lead and force Jacoby to answer his second question. But if you miss, Jacoby will win the game. And remember, you still have 1 repeat, a challenge, and 1 spin to take on this one if you want. Are you ready for your spin?
Can I challenge his lead? Because I don't agree with it.
I challenge his challenge of the lead, so we negate.
If you get this right, you are challenging his lead.
Exactly.
Fair
All
enough.
right.
So, hey, let's spin the wheel.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
Looks like it's Anchorman.
I'll take it.
All right.
All right, Mark. Your final 4-point question in Anchorman: The Legend of Ron Burgundy is, what does Champ say his catchphrase is during news broadcasts?
Whammy!
For 4
For
points.
4
in the lead.
points!
Wow. Okay. I want everybody to go back to me and Andrew talking at the beginning of this match, and you guys can suck it. I told you this was going to be so good. All right, Jacoby, if you hit your 4-pointer, you win. If you miss, of course, Mark will win. Are you ready? You have all 3 repeats. You have a challenge, and you have your respin for this round. Are you ready for your spin?
Let's do this.
Love the enthusiasm.
It's more nervousness than enthusiasm, but
Oh, ginger snap. When was the last time you watched Ginger Snaps?
let's. Whew, if I win on a Ginger Snaps question, that's just a nail in the coffin of Mark. So it's so tempting. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Ooh. I was ready to call you coward so hard.
Come on.
All right. Let me just find Ginger Snaps here.
You earned this victory if you do this.
Okay, Jacoby, you know what the stakes are. You know what you got left in your repertoire of stuff that you can use to elongate the match. Are you ready for your final 4-point question?
Yep.
In Ginger Snaps, what does Trina slip on that leads her to hit her head and die?
She slips on milk.
And your winner, moving on to round number 2, the Barbarian, Jacoby Bancroft. Yes, milk
Wow.
was the right answer, right down to the wire. Holy crap. A
Wow.
final score of 20-17 in one of the most entertaining matches that we've had in this tournament so far. Holy cracker balls.
I would go as far as to say the entire run of this show.
Yeah. Actually, that's not all together out of the realm. This is a fantastic match. Shit. All right, guys. Well, we are going to get to our winner in just a second, but we're first going to talk with our unfortunate second place finisher, Mark. Meh. All right, Mark. You came out of the gun, really good, playing an almost perfect round in round number 1. Just slipping on that one director's question that you're kicking yourself for now. But you know what? You still put up 7 points. You stuck with 90s movies. It was at the time I was like, oh, it's a broad category. But you know what? If you know your 90s, you could pull it off. Didn't work out your way, but you came to play in round number 2. or round number 3, sorry, and knocking out both your 2 4-point questions, making Jacoby answer that last 4-point question. How do you feel about your overall performance today?
It's a thing of what killed me this game was distinguishing which character belongs to which actor. That's what killed me each time. I couldn't remember that Willem Dafoe was in English Patient. I couldn't remember one of the leads of The Rock. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people going, how did you not know that? It's The Rock. I know. And then Clifton Collins Jr. He literally was on the tip of my tongue for round 3, but for some reason I couldn't quite get the fact that that was his character name. So I went with Charlie Day, and of course here we are. But look, the last time Jacoby and I played one another, he destroyed me. It was a different league, a different kind of match, but he destroyed me. But the last time we met in Full Metal, I won. So I guess he felt he was owed. I can't be too mad because he landed on a category that I really wanted, and he knew I wanted that category too. And as he said, if he could nail it, if he could win on a Ginger Snaps question, then that solidifies that he earned the victory. So I can't even be mad because, as you boys said, this was entertaining. I was entertained by it. I just wish I had played a little smarter and trusted my gut instincts a little more. But all kudos to Jacoby, man. He earned this one.
Well, you are going to be back for sure when our regular season opens up after this tournament and we crown a champion. Is there anybody out there that's in the league already or outside of the league that hasn't played yet that you want to take a shot at?
I mean, well, you name it. It seems like everybody around the various leagues thinks they're better than everybody else. So it's just, well, put your money where your mouth is and actually play. I've never played Coho one-on-one. I'm salivating at that. And why not? Why not put me up against Rizzy again? Because it's between him and Jacoby. I'm always playing these two guys in like high stakes matches. So why not? Give me Rizzy. But it doesn't matter. I'll play whomever you guys want to throw at me. I just enjoy playing.
Well, we love having you over here. Andrew, do you have any questions for Mark?
No questions. More of a statement. Mark, this is probably, I think during this tournament at least, one of the higher scoring matches that we've had. So you're holding your head up high, and honestly, I would hold your head up even higher. You played a fantastic match. And people, if they're not scared of you, they absolutely should be. Do you have anything to say to anyone who does doubt you?
None that need be spoken, but you know who you are.
Well, we will see you sometime in the future after the tournament is ended. Thanks again, Mark. And for what it's worth, it was a great match.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we are here with our victorious one, the Barbarian, Jacoby Bancroft. How you doing? How you feeling after that match?
Oh man, I was just elated. That was a great match, just back and forth. I knew going into throughout our history, I just think Mark and I are just similar in terms of our scores, right? It's always back and forth. So I knew it was going to be close, and that's what happened. Round 1, 7-6. I think we did relatively even on round 2, and then round 3. So I love playing Mark, and I love this completely. And I love the fact that the wheel was just the wheel, I guess, because it wasn't like one person spinning opponent's choice or spinner's choice or one of our strengths. It was we worked on the categories that were out there and available. And I think that's what makes for a really exciting match. But I'm thrilled. I was so scared of Mark. And I'm very happy.
Awesome. Well, you deserved that win. Taking that 4-point on Ginger Snaps to win the game. You know what? Unless you've seen it, you would never have gotten that. And you've obviously watched it. I barely got through half the question. I could see your face already. So you played amazing. Your first round was really good. 6 out of 8 points. You came to play in round 2. You got just enough points to pull the lead up, so you were able to go second and catch up to Mark every time he answered a question in round number 3. I know who your round 2 opponent is. Would you like to know?
Oh, tell me, please.
You will be going up against the second ranked player in the Full Metal Trivia Tournament, Brian the MacGuffin Michaels.
Ah,
How do you feel about that opponent, and what are your thoughts on it?
oh God. Well, Brian is a legend, and he's a beast in his knowledge. He knows so much. I'm gonna have to. I've studied hard, like I've been doing. I'm sure that probably be one of the hardest matches I've ever faced, because I know how good Brian is. But I'm going to come ready. I'm going to study, and I'm going to take that match seriously. So watch out, Brian. I might surprise you. So be ready.
Well, if this match is any indication, I'm not sure that Brian's not looking at you going, ooh, because you pulled some deep questions in that. Andrew, what do you think about this?
Honestly, I'm gonna say the exact same thing. Brian Michaels is a great competitor. Jacoby, you have shown time and time again that you are as well. You win through this match without using a single repeat, if I'm not mistaken, which is not always an easy feat. So honestly, I said it for this match, and I'm going to say it for round 2. I'm going to say that Jacoby v. Brian is going to be the match to watch in round 2.
Yeah.
All that hype.
It's, you know what? It's well-deserved hype, though. I say this thing about just a few people, and I have not yet had the chance to say it to you, but I'm going to say it to you now. You are one of the most improved players that I have seen from your onset when you first came into the leagues, and I know because you came on to Classic and I was hosting it. So you, from where you started to where you are now, you have done what you need to become a lights-out player and somebody that people need to fear going forward. Thank you for playing today. I can't wait to see what is going to happen in the next round. But we are going to sign off now. Thank you again, Jacoby.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys both. And thank you to Mark, of course.
Andrew, we said it at the beginning of this match. We said that it was going to be exciting. We said that it was going to be unbelievable. And guess what? It lived up to the hype.
Absolutely. As I said when we were talking with Mark, this is one of the higher scored matches in this tournament. We had 2 killer competitors. Just honestly, against any other person, they would both be making the second round, but they just got the unfortunate pull of going up against each other. Yeah. We got the 4th of July spectacular that I was looking for, and I can't wait to see what both of these players do in their upcoming matches.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to be it for us here at Full Metal Trivia Singles Road to the Championship. My name is, of course, Sandy the Salmon Robinson, and I just want to say thank you to our fans. Thank you to the people who like and comment on this video. Do all that. Watch this. These guys busted themselves up playing for this match and studying for it. They deserve that respect. But I want to thank everybody in the back also. Our head question writer, Andrew, right here. Thank you so much for all the work you've been doing with your questions.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, you. I want to thank our editors. I want to thank, our hosts. Let's not for 1 minute forget to thank big man Doug Castle down there. He was our line judge out of the thing. Let's bring him on just for a second. Doug, what did you think of that match, buddy?
It was crazy. It was a major entertaining match to watch. It's always a good time watching Mark and Jacoby play. So it was interesting watching them play each other.
Well, thank you very much for being here, making sure no shenanigans were going on. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely.
And that's going to be it for me, and that's going to be it for us. Thank you again for watching, and we'll be back next time with another round 1 match. Take care. Watch movies.